Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. I hope you've all had a great week, or a great couple weeks actually. It's been a couple weeks since we last streamed. So I do hope everyone's had a good couple weeks. I am feeling really under the weather today, so I'm not entirely sure how long the stream's gonna be, but we're gonna give it a go. All right, so here we go. It would seem that we have nothing left to do during the afternoon, so we are gonna head to the evening. All right, we are gonna go investigate the town. Oh my. Do we go by myself or do we take Saber with us? I'll give you guys the choice on this one. Do we take Saber with us or do we go by ourselves? Give people a minute here to decide which choice they want to make. We're going into town to investigate. Hey Connie, welcome to the stream. You say take Saber, huh? Well, so far, since that's the only vote we've got, looks like we'll probably end up taking Saber. All right, well, here we go. We're taking Saber with us. I think. Oh, for crying out loud. We'll just have to give it a second. I'm having a non-responsive hollow ataraxia. I'm not sure what the heck is going on here, but hopefully we get this resolved very soon and it responds. Thank you. Much appreciated. Glad you're working with me here, Ataraxia. So we are headed to looks like we're headed to the church at night. This ought to be entertaining. No matter how many times I've been here, the church never changes. Saber doesn't notice anything untoward either. There's nothing here anymore. We should move on. I hope I have a concrete reason for coming here next time. Wow, that was insanely short. Okay, so we'll go to town. We'll go to the afternoon. It may take me a minute or two to find an active scene, as we are approximately 90% the way through this one, so active scenes are going to be a little bit more sparse, but it looks like we have a new one in the park. Yeah, looks like we're headed to the park, everyone. I move around the park while humming. It was an afternoon patrol without any results, but I'm not unsatisfied. After all, it's a perfect sunny day. There's no doubt that my footsteps are also light and bouncy. Nothing's happening, but this is fine. Happiness is rather cheap. I'm not so sure about that sentiment. I wouldn't exactly call happiness cheap, but alright. I suppose we could go with your assessment of it, Shiro, or are we somebody else right now? I want to slowly take in my happiness among the strangers on a day like this. Man, on a peaceful afternoon like this, I don't want to run into this pair. I mean, separately, sure. Or this pair, please, I beg you, God. Oh, please, I'd rather run into that pair. Hey, Gumi! Oh, sorry. Welcome to the... Oh my God, I'm dying. Welcome to the... Alright, this is getting old real fast. Welcome to the stream, Gumi. Thanks for coming out. As you can probably tell, I am quite under the weather this week. But I did manage to, between sleep sessions, get in, oh my God, the first episode of Madoka Record. So, that was really interesting watching that first episode. It really is one big hairball. It was hard to get rid of. But I think I got rid of that one, so I should be good for a little bit. Uh-oh. What was that just now? I feel like something rather physical for an oracle got tangled around my ankle right now. No way, no freaking way. I complain as much as I can while crossing my heart. In an instant, Shiro Emiya is reeled in somewhere in public without being noticed by anyone. I am not a damn fish, Karen. What the hell are you doing fishing for people in the park? It is the worst thing ever being sick, and to be honest, I haven't been out of bed for much more than a couple hours at any given time for like the last pretty much 3 days. This thing has kicked my ass and wiped me out. I roll over on the tiled floor. But to answer your first question, I really enjoyed that first episode. I'm quite intrigued as to where this is going to go. And what that rumor of magical girls being saved was all about. I'm really curious to see where that goes, and how that ties into like the OG Madoka Magica. So no spoilers, Kay? I stop spinning. Abduction complete. The red string disappears as if nothing happened. Destruction of evidence complete. And the girl who is clearly the main culprit greets the catch, acting like she's had nothing to do with it. I plan on checking it out. I just haven't had the opportunity to do that yet. But you said it is available on like the I can find it on PC? I stand up while brushing off dust. Of course, with unwavering scorn, eyes as if to say, "What's going on? I'm ready for a fight unless you give me a good excuse or two." It's on okay. Right. I went looking for that. I already knocked it onto my wish list, so it is. I need time to. Oh my god, another hairball. I don't think I've spent enough time with the main girl yet to really, cause we're just jumping into things with episode 1. So I haven't really made any determinations on any characters yet. The third magical girl to enter the kind of scene that was going on there, for my first reaction was like, wait, hold up, is that Homura? But then I was like, it can't be Homura. But it looks so much freaking like her, and same damn attitude. I was like, holy hell. Because she's flinging spears around. I was like, you know, it can't be Homura, but wow, does she remind me of her. Defensive strength of steel. It seems like my glare isn't enough to cause any damage on the girl. That's right. I forgot she never feels any remorse at all unless it's her own failure. To be exact, her own failure that she screwed up herself. She will only reflect on her actions when it's something that she feels she's at fault for. So this action must seem correct to her. Hey, were you the type of person to do stuff like this? A more fun Star Rail. I'm actually having a lot of fun with Star Rail. My issue is that how long-winded the authors got for Penacony. Congratulations! You've completed Penacony's main story. Let's rehash it 3 more times. Because I'm the writer, and I say when you get to leave this planet. So far, that's really my only issue with Star Rail. I am actually having a lot of fun with it. It's just how long-winded Penacony's become. Yeah, but I didn't ask you to abduct me with a freaking fishing line, goddammit. Magical girl with shield. No. There's the main character. She's got a mini crossbow on her arm. There's the girl that's like rapidly creating and firing lances like at like insane speeds. Oh, what was the other one doing? I don't think I've seen a shield one yet. Then again, I'm not exactly firing on all thrusters here, so... I may have come across that shield magic girl and just not noticed. I may even have to rewatch the first episode just because I am an absolute freaking wreck. I tilt my head in confusion. What? Did I ever say myself that I wanted you to do this kind of thing to me? Oh.
確かに言いました。こう、得意の正外譜でバシュッと捕まえろと。
I don't recall telling you to do this to me. I don't recall, but it's starting to sound like I've brought this upon myself. Got it. I'm not aware of it, but that's my mistake. I'd like for you to talk to me normally from now on. When I'm better, I can watch that one and more episodes afterwards? Yes, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. But yeah, Gumi, I don't know if you caught it at the beginning of the stream, but like I was saying, because I am such a wreck, I don't honestly know how long I can keep the stream going. I'm gonna go as long as I can for you guys because y'all are awesome. And I love yous. So I'm gonna go as long as I can for you guys, but I'm just not sure how long that is. She's almost getting it. She's right to feel worried about that. It's correct, so I want her to worry about whether it's okay for her to do something like this from now on. Whew. Anyway, hello, Karen. How rare for us to meet in a place like this. Yeah, you were saying something like that. Was it... you have to be at the church during the day or something? Yes, she came in right near the end of the first episode. And like totally obliterated the witch that the other two were having massive difficulty. They couldn't hurt it. And she came in firing off her lances and totally ass-kicked it. And then handed off 2 grief seeds to them? It was weird. Is it alright for you to be here right now? I see. Then you come to visit our... Then can you come visit our place if you try? I would say not. Really? Doesn't look like that. Those didn't look like water lances. They looked like actual spears. So this Aline Gray, she's the magical girl with the shield then? Although it's not like I have any definite reason for this. Well, come visit me if you feel like it. I'll welcome you with tea if you're okay with that. So your method of greeting me here was insane, but you must have something to talk about if you called me over. What did you want to talk about, Karen? Is this something to get surprised over? What's wrong? Do you not feel well when you're out of the church after all? Oh, Aline Gray's a different one with an absolutely cool power? Okay. Fair enough. I mean, I'm looking forward to meeting all of these magical girls throughout the series. I haven't talked with Karen enough for her to say more than usual. Oh well, I might have heard her performance several times already. My bad, this is our first time talking like this. Or is this our first time talking like this? Wow, I missed the is. Whoops. Well, I mean, it's hard not to worry about somebody when they wrap a holy shroud around your ankle and, like, fish you out of the middle of a park. I see, so you're feeling fine. So about the reason you called me over. Even get some of the OG girls in the show. Cool. Looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to meeting all of them. But yeah, like, I can't even remember the main girl's main girl's name in the Magica record. It's all kind of an awesome hazy blur, if you know what I mean. Huh? I wonder why. I feel like that just sent chills down my spine. You couldn't help since I seemed happy? What did I make her want to do? No shit, what does happy, like, why does happy people, like, piss her off or something? Yep. Happy people irritate Karen. There you have it. She freely admits that happy people stimulate her sadistic desires. Oh boy. And the constant hairballs. They make life no fun. Wow, she wasn't kidding about her sadistic desires. Holy crap. Does that mean you don't like me? That might be self-evident at this point, Shiro.
いいえ、あなたが憎いわけではありません。
That's not exactly what I
幸
asked.
福そうな人を見ると皮を剥がしてみたくなるのです。
That is not what Shiro did not ask if you hated him. He asked if you disliked him. And the fact that your answer was, it doesn't mean I hate you, that speaks volumes. See, she just hates happy people altogether. Takami.
そうですね。以前から兆候はあったのですが、この町に来てか
You
ら
know,
本格化した
that's a terrible name to give somebody.
もしかする
It's
と
way too easy to confuse it with a tatami mat. It's troubling for her to ask me. It troubles me, but my feelings are clear. I see. That sucks.
同感です。全く誰に似たのだか。
I'm gonna say that Karen Hortensia here takes after dear old damn daddy. And no, I'm not giving away who her dear old freaking damn daddy is. I hate that guy, and so does everybody else. I mean, that might give it away right there, but we both nod. A sense of affinity from finding a mutual enemy. But I want you to overlook my little happiness if possible. Will you at least let me spend my short leisure time peacefully?
そう言われては無理強いはできません。見たところすぐに冷めてしまいそうなものですし、私が水をかけるまでもないでしょう。
You're a happy tart gotcha game now? See the Jeanne d'Arc magical girl? Yes. Absolutely. That will be stellar. I tried to record my 9th anniversary FGO gotcha polls, and I was doing the guaranteed GSSR banner, and I totally forgot to hit record. But I remembered to hit the record button for the Destiny summon and my pulls for Beast Ereshkigal. At least I remembered the record button for those. Karen turns on her heel, clearly unsatisfied. She's like some child that had her favorite toy taken away.
と、一つ聞き忘れていました。この辺りで怪しい二人組を見かけませんでしたか？大きいのと小さいの。目につく風貌なので、詳しい特徴は言うまでもないのですが。
The Jeanne d'Arc magical girls in the Madoka Gacha game now. I mean, even more reasons to play, I guess. A suspicious duo. Nope, haven't seen them.
そうですか。この辺りだと感じたのですが、移動したのかもしれませんね。 私の目から逃れようなんて浅ましい使い魔たち。
The sister laughs politely. You're the most suspicious one right now. Abso-freaking-lutely.
レミヤシロ、まだ縁があるのなら教会で会いましょう。
She walks away. She leaves the park, not as the phantom of a girl in vestments, but as a real person. I guess we go investigate the town at night again. And, Nanami? Why, what, wow. We're having some real, naming conventions here, aren't we? Takami, Nanami. We gonna have a Susami? God. Anyway, I guess since we went with Saber last night, we're going by ourselves tonight. Probably not the greatest choice. But hey, it's what we got. So back to the church at night. For some strange-ass reason. The church never changes. There's nothing here anymore. I should check someplace else. I hope I have a concrete reason for coming here next time. Wow, that played out exactly the same as it did as bringing Saber. Huh. Interesting. Wow, we got some more goings on at the park. Alright, let's do this. Huh? On the way to the bridge, something odd comes into view. I stop and observe, but I have a hard time grasping what she's doing or what her intention is. What is she doing? Even if I let her be, I'm scared of what's to come. Maybe I should at least warn her as a friend.
ありゃ、見るからに不審なのが雲みたいによじ登ってくるかと思えば、レミヤさんちのシロくんじゃない。
Wait. What is Rin up to on the top of the
こんな
bridge?
ところにやってきて。ここ車道だから危ないわよ。あ、それともダイブ？
No, Rin. I feel drained all of a sudden. Because of the fact that Tosaka genuinely thought she needed to be worried about me jumping. Hey, Tosaka, I didn't think you should react like that towards someone who's worried about the safety of their friend. Also, you're the one being dangerous.
え、嘘？さっきの見てたの？レミヤくん。じゃあ見えちゃった？ずっと見てた？バッチリ見てたのね。こっちくしょー。
That was probably the previous expression was probably one of the cutest expressions I have ever seen on Rin's face. Holy crap. Huh? We just got slobber knocked by Rin. I tilt my head for 0.2 seconds at Tosaka's erratic behavior. She throws a punch at my tilted head like a counterattack.
すみません、誤解でした。
Kuro. Was that the other girl's name from episode 1? Kuro? Oh, okay. She puts down her arms that were crossed in front of her chest and bows. Seems like she started karate in addition to Chinese martial arts. 'Cause she needed to be scarier? Man, that was impressive, Tosaka. That was an ideal right hook. That used your whole body. There might be a crack in my cheekbone. I won't say it out loud, but I emphasized to her with my stare that her feelings aren't enough.
だからごめんってば。
That's what I said. I was sorry.
今のは全面的に私が悪かったです。東西南北。
There was nothing. Clumsiness had nothing to do with that. That was an absolute beautiful right hook. Tosaka actually makes an earnest apology for once in her crazy-ass life. This Red Devil's hobby is to trouble people, but on the other hand, the moment she accidentally troubles people, she transforms into a weak character. I can be as selfish as I want to Tosaka when she's like this, but unfortunately, there are 2 lanes. With a speed limit of 60 kilometers per hour, where I could get run over if I let my guard down even a bit. Oh right, that was the girls, the Jeanne d'Arc of the Madoka Magica universe. Her name was Tart. Yes, yes. As sweet as. Well, try to slow down your actions a bit more from now on. I'm worried about your future if you keep punching without thinking. Not about Tosaka herself, but about the good people that may be around her. You know, the helpless bystanders that she runs over with her fist.
今のだって見てたのがシローじゃなかったらストップかかったわ。
Oh, so she would have stopped herself if it wasn't Shiro's face. Awesome, good to know. Poor Shiro has such a punchable face. What? So I'm unconsciously guilty to you?
ああ、そうじゃなくて、他の人だったら慌てなかったというか、そんなに恥ずかしくなかったというか。ああ、いや、誰であろうと有罪なのは確かなんだけど、
I don't really get it. So are you saying that only I'm at fault for the misunderstanding just now?
そうよ。
Of course.
そう。
Of course we're the only one at fault here. How could Miss Tosaka ever be at fault for any part in this? Oh, hairball. Your girl is A-tier unit? No, oh, so she's like a 5-star unit? Super rare, like ultra rare unit? I guess being an ultra rare unit doesn't by default make the unit really good. Even I'm starting to understand the situation at this point. After I got punched when I explained that I had just arrived, Tosaka got in a bad mood. After that, no matter what I said, she stubbornly insisted that I shouldn't ask why. I don't understand why you're climbing to the top of the steel frame. Is a regular road boring for you? Bullseye. Depends on which version of Homura you get. She's either a A or a S tier? Huh. Kind of like those servants in FGO that are... one version of them is a 3-star servant, the other one's a 5-star servant. We hit that one. Oh, that is so the screenshot. It seems like before I came, Tosaka was looking down at the town leisurely from the top of the anchored steel frame.
いつになく鋭いじゃない、エミヤ君。やっぱり初めから見てた？
I would have stopped you right away had I been watching from the start, genius. It's reckless to climb up there, even for you. It's not like you're in a circus, and it won't be funny if you fall from there. Jeez, don't make me worry about you so much. I nudge her head for doing something so stupid. She may be a... Yeah, but my only concern is that it's one of those gacha games where you have to have, like, the newest, most relevant characters in order to... Because that's where Star Rail's starting to go. If you don't have the newest, most relevant character, you're just not beating up shit. I mean, I haven't got to that point because I'm still catching up to the game. I'm still catching up in the main story, and I've got some of the newer, more relevant characters. I mean, that's always a concern. It's one of my favorite things about FGO is that you don't have to have the 5-star servants to beat the game. Like, to beat the story. Tosaka purposefully accepts my karate chop. Well, this might sound inappropriate, but this kind of submissive Tosaka isn't bad either. I don't know what you're trying to do, but please walk normally next time. If you do that, I'll forget about that right hook.
そうね。約束はできないけど、ここぞという時以外は控えとく。ま、下調べはもう十分だしね。
Enough preliminary research for what? It's so like Tosaka how she can't promise it. That means there's a possibility she'll climb up the arch at least one more time. Yeah, that's what you were saying. It just had its 1-year Annie. Got some new story stuff added, and nice. Glad to see it's still going strong after a year. Some gacha games, like, never make it to their first anniversary. Let alone their goddamn 9th. Well, I guess 10th or 11th if you're running the JP server? Hey, could it be that you're investigating the monsters that we talked about?
ちょっとどうしたのよ一体。今日に限ってえらく勘がいいじゃない。鉄骨の上にいたのはともかく、なんでそれが使い魔たちとつながるのよ。
Well, I don't know. I'm troubled. It's because there was someone that did something similar before. But am I allowed to say that?
それは
That's because Archer did something similar. I figured it would be like this. Tosaka and Archer's relationship isn't something that can be summarized easily. Oh, just the raids and bonus and endgame stuff needs the S-tier magical girls? That's good to know. The contract got cancelled, but it doesn't seem like either one broke it off. It's obvious that they're both trying not to be conscious of the other, and while saying that it's a give and take relationship, they're interested in the same things.
挨拶にすら来ないと思ったらまたつまらないおせっかいを焼いてるわけね。それであいつはなんて言ってたの、エミヤ君。
Well, let's see. He wasn't saying anything in particular, like even though he regards them as enemies, it's endless even if you defeat them. Or to let them be since they're harmless. Fun game, not brutal like Star Rail?
他にはエミヤ君の言う怪物たちの大元が何であるか知ってる素振りだった？
I think he kinda did. I don't think so. He was at the stage where he wanted to know what the objective of those monsters were.
は？ここは下調べしてるのにまだそんなことに気づいてないの？そいつらの目的なんて一つだけじゃない。
Hold on. Now I'm the surprised one. You know what the objective of those monsters are?
ええ、理由はわからないけど目的なら明白じゃない。エミヤ君、あなたから聞いた話じゃその怪物たちはあなたしか殺していないんでしょ？
Well, that's true, but...
なら話は簡単よ。4日目の夜にだけ現れて4日間の異常を感じ取ってるエミヤ君だけを狙う怪物。そいつらはね、あなたにクリアさせないために集まってきてるのよ。
I don't know why, but I feel chills going down my spine. The reason that those monsters are only killing me might actually be that. So it's not something surprising. But making sure I don't make it to the end? That expression is horrifying and makes me nauseous.
もっともだから何って感じだけど、その怪物を見たいんだけどいくら探しても見つからないし。あーちゃんのやつどうやって見つけたのかしらね。
I totally get your reasons for quitting Star Rail. It really does seem like you like, from what I'm seeing coming up and like other YouTube stuff about Star Rail later on, like once I catch up, I will have to like meta slave it or I won't be getting anywhere. Hopefully I can, I won't have to drop it. I mean, but if I have to, because I just can't afford to, throw shit tons of money at a game to meta slave. If it comes down to it, it comes down to it, I guess. Archer was taking position on the rooftop of a Shinto center building and shooting down those monsters that tried to intrude on Shinto. So that means it's hard to find them without a good view from the building rooftop and Archer's hawk-like eyes.
それで他には何か言ってた？一人じゃもう無理とか、そろそろ誰かの手を借りに行くとか、そういうの。
He didn't say anything like that. Oh, he didn't say anything out loud, but he was just glaring at Ryodu Temple.
竜道寺？そっか。スカイマたちが溢れ出るのはそっちの方角なわけね。
I recall Ise's scary story. The graveyard of entrails at Kageyama, not a mountain of Senasai, but a mountain of bodies, where dead people were abandoned without being buried. In reality, that place would be a suitable disposal site for those monsters.
OK。大体の状況は飲み込めたわ。怪物が見つけられないのは痛いけど、ま、最後の最後には目の当たりにするだろうし。
Tosaka stretches as if to say it'd be useless to investigate any further.
私は帰るけど、エミヤ君はどうするの？一緒に帰る？
No, I still have some things to do in town. Let's part here.
さ、じゃあまた後で。あんまり寄り道しないで帰ってくるのよ。
Tosaka heads to the pedestrian bridge. Jumping over there is, well, not a problem with Tosaka's athleticism. She needs to take her attentiveness into consideration a bit more. Her activeness. Wow, I cannot read today. That's why you love Azure Lane, Madoka Magica? I mean, that's why I like FGO. You don't have to meta that one either. I have a feeling I'm going to enjoy the Madoka Magica gacha game. Well, anyway. Hey! You don't need to know any more about Archer?
別にいいわよ。あいつが何していようと私には関係ないし。エミヤ君もあいつに期待なんかしちゃダメよ。思わせぶりな行動ばっかりで、いざって時は何もしないやつなんだから。
Is it okay to have high expectations of you, Tosaka? You actually have a meta team on Nikkei?
もちろん乗りかかった船だもの。あなたが最後までたどり着くのなら、その時はできる限り力を貸すわ。右フックのお返しにね。
I'm not a real fan of of having to build a meta team. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am abusing the ever-loving piss out of the Buster meta in FGO right now. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's better than Sailor Moon. That's my childhood you're talking about right there. It's different from Archer. She leaves behind something refreshing, and the mage in red leaves vibrantly. We have acquired the Guardian Mage flag, whatever that helps us do. I guess we head to the night. I guess we'll sleep for today because we have no other options. At least no new options anyway. Nothing at the Emiya house? Ooh. We have some... Okay, so we have, we can either head to the outskirts for something new or we can go to the park. What do you guys want to do? Should we go to the park or the outskirts? The team you built on Nikkei will last you for a long time. It's all your faves and they just happen to also be meta? Damn, you did hit it lucky with that one. So where should we go, guys? Park or the outskirts? So we have a vote for the outskirts, do we? I mean, we're gonna end up doing both eventually, but this is a where do we go first? Alright, looks like we're headed to the outskirts. Here we go. Outskirts it is. We're going to the salon, are we? Alright. Wista Ilia. Oh boy. Shit always gets entertaining when Ilia's around. Yes, we know Ilia's nowhere. Okay. Speak as the Cup of Heaven, because that is our new option. O Cup of Heaven, this will be the last fragment I experience on this earth. That seems a bit ominous, doesn't it? Avenger said to reach the Cup of Heaven. Heaven's Feel, the third magic, hidden treasure of the Einsburns. In case anyone's wondering just what the third magic, Heaven's Feel, actually does, it is quite literally the materialization of the soul. So what that does really is it... That is crazy, Gumi. Considering she's 18. Actually, by now, she's probably closer to about 27. God, has it been that long? But what Heaven's Feel actually does is it's the materialization of the soul. And what that does is, when your body finally physically dies, your soul no longer has to return to the root, and you just continue on, immortal and yeah. True immortality is what the third magic does. And the Einsburns have been trying to win the Holy Grail War for generations in order to reclaim their third magic. I pass through the long corridor and arrive in the courtyard. The sky is always clouded over in the castle. No mere chalice has managed to breach this fort, which is governed by the true Holy Grail. Iliasville! I call to her. Right now, I lack emotion. It has given way to unease and resignation. She doesn't answer. I step slightly closer to her.
大丈夫。聞こえてるからそこにいて。こんにちは、シロ。わざわざ会いに来てくれたの？
I stop. It seems this conversation will proceed quickly. Yeah, I have some minor business to discuss. I wanted to ask a few questions. "43 views on what? Nice 43 views? Context, Gumi! Context! Nice 43 views is completely meaningless without context, my friend.
それでどんな話かしら。できれば明るい話にしてほしいけど。せっかくのパーティーなんだもの。どうせなら楽しまなくっちゃもったいないでしょ。
Wait, are we having a party? Awesome. Parties are fun. I agree. So you knew all along, Elia.
なんとなくね。けど、シローが知ったらやめちゃうだろうから、できるだけここには来てほしくなかったの。
Nice! I still haven't been able to find your channel, Gumi.
私も続けられるのならいつまでも続けていたいから。
I don't know if you mistyped the channel name or what, but I cannot find it. Yeah, that's why she's been so against me coming anywhere near the castle. It was Ilia's way of fighting back. I think you let yourself get carried away with your hobbies, though.
だって最後にはやってきちゃうんだもの。なら全部まとめて楽しくやろうかなって決めたんだ。
I went looking for it, but I couldn't find it. I will try again after the stream. All of it? She played along, knowing what was happening the entire time. Waiting in this castle and not blaming or trying to defeat the cause. Ilia, what is the Cup of Heaven? Is it the Holy Grail that's recreating the war?
せっかちね。いきなり本題。けどまあ 今まで散らされたんだものね。行儀の悪さは多めに見てあげる。いい？冬季の聖杯戦争のご褒美だった聖杯は、聖杯の名を借りた魔力の渦でしかなかった。その有り余る力で持ち主の願いを抗議的に見て叶えるだけ。けど今回の聖杯は違うわ。大した力はないくせに自分のできる範囲で持ち主の願いを叶えようとする、ちっちゃいけど本物の聖杯なの。もう言うまでもないことだけど、その正体はサーバント。3回目の聖杯戦争で召喚されて聖杯に取り込まれて、聖杯の力で人間の願いを叶える悪魔に成長した誰かさんなのでした。
Notice how happy Ilya is about this. A demon who grants human wishes. That sounds misleading. It would be more accurate to call him a demon who humans wished for. Put in the name and then scroll right down to the very bottom of everything. I will try that, Gumi. Because I did promise I'd sub to your channel, so I will make good on that. I will try that. I will input that into my YouTube search, and then I will scroll down all the way to the very endsies of the list and see if you're there.
けどその悪魔の名前は口にしない。
We already know the demon's name.
天の杯というのはその悪魔の契約書みたいなものなんでしょうね。そこは始まりの地点。悪魔が大事にしている契約者がいる場所じゃないかしら。
And the Holy Grail is there? Where?
この町で一番高いところ。5回目の聖杯戦争にいなかった人はそこから地上に落ちてくるのね。何もかも逆さまなの。ヘブンズフィールじゃなくてヘブンズフォールなんだから。
You gone from Heaven's Field to Heaven's Fall. Oh dear. The highest place in the city. That isn't the center building, it's... That's insane! How would you even get up there?
ああ、そっか。普通は行けないよね、あんな場所。仕方ないか。
Alright, like I said, I will try that tactic to find Jigumi. So I can make good on that promise.
シオンはこの聖杯戦争どう思ってる？
I think this Grail War sucks, actually. Nothing at all. Okay, so I will... Alright, I will give that a try. It's
じゃあ4日間
It's made up. These 4 days are fake. Why would I think anything of
消え
them?
てしまう？
No, they won't disappear. But everything that occurred during the 4 days will. After all, they're delusions that happened in an artificial world. It won't leave a trace in anyone's memories.
ええ、その通りよ。作り物の世界って言ったけど、本当は違うの。舞台は偽物でも、そこにいる人はみんな本物なんだもの。例えばリンね。役どころが変わったところで何をしようとリンはリンであることに違いはない。この世界にいる作り物、偽物は一人だけなの。 その人はこの町にいる誰かの殻をかぶってこの世界で聖杯戦争を再現している。契約者の望む通り聖杯戦争を続けるために自分の知らなかった5回目の戦いを体験しているのね。
She's right. That's why the earth and the cup of heaven don't overlap. Or this earth and the cup of heaven. She's using the script of the Third Holy Grail War with the participants in the Fifth to keep fighting. But sometimes the fake makes a big mistake and the Third and Fifth Wars are intermingled. The two wars aren't even linked. Her war and our war have always been separate.
4日間が終わったらみんな元に戻るわ。あるべきものはあるべき形に変える。この4日間そのものがなかったことになるでしょうね。けどその人だけは4日間と一緒に消えてしまう。5日目に待つ現実にはいけないの。剥離された名前と同じように世界の記憶にすら残らない。
That sounds about right. He never existed in this city after all. Still, though, if there's a fake, then there has to be a real original. What happened to that?
偽物と入れ替わるわ。何事もなかったようにね。
I see. After the fake disappears, the real one remains, scraped clean of impurities. I see, but then... I know this sounds oblique, but the fake really is fake then. No matter how similar he is to the original, as long as he isn't the original, his actions...
その人は偽物だけど紛れもない本物なの。複製とか同一存在でもない。その人はこの4日間だけ本物になっただけなんだから。
I don't quite understand. It's not the theory I'm uncertain of, but the meaning behind this girl's smile. It's just that her smile is enough to... Okay, then does this mean his actions were natural? I breathe a sigh of resigned relief. Oh, another hairball.
その人はもともと形のない無なの。無は何者にもなれないし、何かを真似ることもできない。だからその人が誰かの体で形を得るとしてもどうしようもないほど無のままなのよ。
It really actually doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't. Honestly, Gumi, it doesn't surprise me at all that like 90% of anime characters are like, you shouldn't be looting that.
Dakara, その人は偽物だけど、その行動は紛れもない本物だった。
There are lots of people looting Rin all over Hell's Half Acre. We'll see, Gumi. I'm starting to fade here, so That's a load off my back. This is all made up, but everything that's happened was real. But somehow... But it sounds like he has a will of his own.
それは無の意志じゃないわ。意志のある形に同化したことで、それが自分の意志なんだと錯覚しているだけなのよ。
The pieces are falling into place. There always will be, buddy. Some people just can't be happy unless they're taking everyone's entertainment away. Metaphorically speaking, he became only able to think like the busybody whose shell he put on. The servant avenger isn't split off from all the evil in the world. Avenger's personality is made up, shaped by the human possessed by nothingness as a sample. Then he wasn't even fake. He just never existed.
いいえ、私が認めてあげる。あなたはあなたよ、アンリマユ。あなたはすぐに忘れてしまうだろうけど、私は最後まで覚えているわ。
Like I said, there will always be people who want to rain on the parade, and I don't know what their problem with art is. Honestly, they just hate art. That's all I got.
あなたが自分の意志でこの願いを終わらせようとしたこと。
It's poetic justice, maybe. I descend into the person who summoned me is trying to set me free right now.
ここはいずれ全ての結末が出揃ってしまう世界。どんなに作り込んだ箱庭だろうと、いつかは全てを知ってしまう。破綻は見えている。続けたいのなら行動してはいけない。必要最低限のシーンだけ繰り返して未知の出来事を残しておかないと冷めてしまう。未来があるということ、それ自体がこの世界を動かす原動力だったから。でもあなたたちにはそれはできなかった。
She's right. But the two of us couldn't do it. The real one who sought better results from inborn twisted nature. The fake one who wanted to find something new just because it was fun. There's the key word in that whole problem with the looting. Schoolgirl. It's that right there. That is their problem. Who cares if she's 18? If she's considered if she's referred to as a schoolgirl, we can't have that. Who cares how old she is? That's what their problem is, Gumi. It's the schoolgirl tag that Rin has. That's who the protagonist of this sandbox is.
私にしてあげられるのはこれくらい。今まで観測者に過ぎなかったあなたがこれで人に認識してもらえたわ。あとは簡単。あなたが忘れても私が覚えているんだもの。あなたはあなたとしてあの月に登れるわ。
ようやくここに至ったか。
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's a dumb rule too. But unfortunately, we're not the ones that make those rules, Gumi. We just have to abide by them even if we think they're stupid. It's as Ilias Veal says, no tools can help me reach the moon. Only Avenger's main body and his contractor Bizet can ascend to the Holy Grail, since they're already there. Everything's already finished. I begin to leave before my heat returns.
楽しかった？
Yeah, thanks, Ilya. I thank her not for her help now, but for letting me enjoy this when she knew about it all along.
どういたしまして。奇跡のバーゲンセールだもの。これくらいやらなくっちゃ損だと思うわ。
Her smile is warm and genuine. I agree. It is just fiction, and if you can't tell the difference between reality and fiction, you shouldn't be looking at either. To be honest.
ねえ、もうすぐ終わりなの？
I look away. Yeah, it's lost another bit of its brilliance. Suddenly, something warm engulfs me. By the time I realize, it's her body heat.
工場なんだから。一度くらい。
Oh man. She melts the emotions I went to so much trouble to chill. But why? There's nothing to cry about. The days will go on. Nothing will be lost. Well, yeah, they could be doing so many other more important things, but we have to hate on anime because I don't know. Feeding homeless people, feeding hungry homeless people and putting a roof over their head is far less important. Is a far less important thing to spend our money and time on than banning anime. You got me. I don't get it. The books are balanced. I leave the courtyard, and then I feel dizzy, and just slightly my memories of before and after become vague.
ありがとう。また遊びに来てね、シロー。
Ilya doesn't wave. She bids me a gentle farewell. Bewildered by my foggy memories, I wave my hand goodbye. I can't quite remember what we talked about, but our parting was beautiful. I mean, Ilya was smiling so much. It had to have been a happy time for her. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to call it here. I can't keep going. I need to go lay down. I am sorry. I know I'm cutting her off about a half hour early, but I'm starting to to get to the point where I can't keep going. I apologize, guys. I really appreciate y'all for coming out. Thank you for joining me in today's stream. If you haven't checked out my Tuesday's episode of Star Rail, please do. Of course they're gonna censorship Persona 4. Why wouldn't they? Also, please do check out my gotcha polls, and I'm hoping to have my next episode of SAO out tomorrow. I may have to postpone that. We'll see how the rest of the evening goes. Alright, guys. Well, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for meow. I will crawl into bed and definitely sub. Okay, Gumi? Don't worry. I promise I will take care of that. I'm really exhausted. I pushed it probably further than I should have, so I'm gonna crawl into bed and I will sub from there. Thank you again for coming out, everyone. Bye-bye.